Hi, welcome back to Leetcode. So in this video, I am going to discuss the first problem from today's bi-weekly contest 165. The problem name is smallest absent positive greater than average. So what is the problem statement? Problem is that you are given an integer array nums. Return the smallest absent positive integer in nums such that it is strictly greater than the average of all the elements in nums. So we all know about what is average of an array, that sum of all of its elements divided by the number of elements. Suppose we know the sum of all the elements in the input array, and if there is n number actually present in the array, so the average will be sum divided by n, correct? And what will be our answer? So what they are trying to find out, that our answer will be is strictly greater than the average. So average, we all know what is average, the sum by n. N is the number of elements. Now our answer will be strictly greater than average, okay? And they mention that our answer will be positive, okay? Then mention that it is actually the answer will be missing, like missing in the input array, correct? They mention that our whatever the answer we will choose, that will be actually missing in the input array. Now this will be also the smallest. The answer is the smallest value, okay? So how we can actually easily find out that, because this is actually easy category. So first of all, find out the average, okay? So we can easily calculate what is the average of the input array. Now what I will do, we will check that our answer will start from average plus 1, correct? Average plus 1, because our minimum answer, it can be average plus 1, because they mention that our answer can start only from next strictly greater than average. So the strictly greater than number will be what? Average plus 1, clear? That's why our minimum answer, it will be average plus 1. Now what we'll do, I will check that if our like average plus 1 is less than equal to 0, then this is not a possible. So I'll start from average equal to 1, because this is our the smallest positive answer, right? Because our average is suppose minus 1, suppose. Then actually next, what is the number next which is greater than average? That is 0. But they mention that our answer can be positive integer. 0 is not a positive integer, right? So that's why our answer can start from 1. So okay, this is if our average plus 1 is less than equal to 0, because this will be our answer. Or you can actually mention that our answer can start from 1, okay? Now check that each answer 1 is present in the input array or not. So I have to check that if it is not present in the input array, then this is our answer. Suppose 1 is present, then I will go to the next, and possible answer is 2. I will check that whole array in the input array, it is present or not. Next I'll go for 3. I will check that it is present or not. Okay, got it? So whenever I will find that okay, this is not present in input array, so this will be our answer. So now let's see one example. Suppose 3 and 5. 3 and 5. Okay. So average will be what? The sum 3 plus 5. And how many numbers present? 2. So 8 by 2, it is 4. Okay. Our average is 4. So our answer is like average is positive. Okay. So our next answer can start from average plus 1. So our answer can be start from 5. So I'll check that 5 is present in the input array. Yes, 5 is present. So this cannot be our answer. So next I'll go to next possible answer is 6. So I'll check that 6 is present in the input array. No. So this will be our answer. Got it? Let's see. For this example, it is actually 6 or not. Yes, output is 6. Got it? Next is suppose this. Suppose minus 33 and 1. Suppose. Okay. So our average will be what? Minus 33 plus 1 by 2. This means minus 32 by 2. This is actually minus 16. Correct? So our average is minus 16. So our answer next, so our possible answer will be what? Average plus 1, but actually minus 16. plus 1, that means still minus 15, but this is not possible. So our answer will, I will start from 1. Got it? So check that yes, 1 is present in the input array. Yes, this is present. So this cannot be our answer. So I go to the next possible answer. Next possible answer will be 2. I'll check 2 is present in the input array. No, because only 2 elements is present. One is minus 33, another is 1. But 2 is not present, so our answer will be 2. Clear? So step is clear for this first problem. That first of all find out the average. So I will check that if average is less than equal to 0, so our answer will be start from 1. Correct? Else this actually if and else our answer will be start from average plus 1. Clear? So I will actually continue until actually we will found any number which is actually not present in the input array, right? I'll continue that, and how to check that this answer, whatever the current answer actually present, if it is not present in the input array, this will be our answer, so I'll return that. Got it? This step actually clear. So now what is the code to find out the average? First of all, what we have to find out? We have to calculate the average, right? First of all, find out the average. So that's why I have to iterate the input array. So first of all, average, for actually average, two things I need. One is the sum of all the elements, and the n. N is the number of elements present in the input array. So sum I will initialize with 0, and n is the input array size. Okay. Now iterate all the actual elements of the input array nums. So I'll actually just store the sum of that in the sum variable. Got it? Now I have to calculate the average. So average, it can be actually it can actually float it also like 1.5, like you can see that 0.667. This is possible. So that's why this will be double type. So I have taken a data type of double. So just convert this and take the average of that. Okay. Now what I have to check? I have to check that which number is present greater than the current number, right? So that's why I have just optimized that. You can you do not need to actually use the set also here. Set actually what actually I have used here, that I will actually first of all filter out all the elements that are greater than average, because easily I can just check that. So just in case of to filter out the which number is present actually greater than this, because anyway I will try to find out that answer of 2 is present or not, right? So I can easily check that, because I know that our answer will be possible to average plus 1, right? So that's why I have just filtered out all the elements from the input array that which number is greater than average. Okay. So that's why I have taken a set. So in the set, I'm just iterate the input array again, and I will check that if this current number is greater than average, so this actually this number cannot be our answer. So I will just store this into the set. Okay. So in the set, I will just filter out all the elements which is greater than average, right? Now I know our answer can be start from average plus 1, right? So first of all check the floor, because average plus 1, and our answer will be integer. They mention the next possible smallest absent positive integer. So that's why I've just taken the average plus 1 and take the floor of that, because suppose I found that our average is 1.5. So our answer will be what? Like one possible answer will be 2, because this is the next possible number that is greater than the average, right? Because 2 is greater than 1.5, right? So how can you check that 2 is our next possible answer? So first of all increase by 1, so I will get 2.5. So now actually take the floor of that. So floor of that will return 2. Clear? So this is one possible answer. Now from this point actually I will start just increase the average, like one possible answer plus. First of all check 2, then if it is not present, if it is present, then go to the next 3. In this way I will continue. Clear? So that's why I just take the floor of that after increasing by 1. Now I'll still check that, because they have also mentioned that this should be positive also. I will check that our possible answer, what actually I got, if it is still greater than 1 or not. So that's why I'll just check that, take the maximum, because it may possible that if it is negative, so I will not choose that. So if it is negative, then I can start from 1, right? So that's why, because they mention a positive integer, so our answer can be start from 1, because this is the smallest positive integer. So that's why I'll start from 1. So I'll take the max of that, because if our average is already 10, so we didn't need to start with 1, right? So that time actually we should start from 10, right? Now this is our next possible answer, right? Smallest possible answer. So I'll check that, because it can actually 10 to the power 5 maximum, because I have taken still 10 to the 5 or 6 something. So I have taken the maximum, yeah, 10 to the 6 I think, yeah. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 10 to the 6. So I'll check that each possible answer is present or not. So how so we can check that? We can actually iterate the input array every time, like for each and possible answer we'll check that this number is present in the input array or not. So this will take big of n into m. If we try to find out that for m, suppose this while we will run m times and our input array length is n. So for each time I have to check the I have to iterate the whole input array again every time. So this will return n cross m, but we can easily, I have already figured out in the set. All right, just optimize that. So from the set actually I can easily search that this current number, whatever the possible answer is, it is present or not. If it is not present, like if it is still equal to set dot end, that means this is not present in the set, so I'll return this is our answer. Else if it is present, that means I will go to the next possible answer. What will be the next possible answer? That will be average, like answer plus plus, and I'll next continue again. Got it? So if this is run this time and we don't find any answer, so we have to return -1, suppose. Got it? And they mention that we will actually get one answer, right? Because we will get some number which is greater than all the average, and greater than the average, and also not present in the input array. So what is the time history for this approach? So here actually this for loop, for it will take big of n, and this for loop again it will take big of n. And for this case, in the worst case it will run 10 to the power 5, and for each time I am searching into the set, so it will take log n. So n log n maximum, correct? So if you have any doubt, any suggestion, you will comment on that. And if you find that video useful, you please like the video, and if not yet subscribe, please subscribe channel. Thank you. Bye.